all this crazy weather we've been having, there are tons of flood-damaged cars on the market. And to give us some pointers, we have Chris Basso from Carfax. Welcome to the show, Chris.
Thanks, Pat.
All right, how many flood-damaged cars do you know of at this point?
There's over 200,000 flood cars that are on the road across the country right now. And that's a lot of opportunity for you to wind up with one of these cars in your driveway without knowing. You don't want to have that happen because these flood cars literally rot from the inside out.
Yeah, but you say not knowing. Most everybody that goes out and looks at a car is saying, oh, well, you know, I could tell if it had been in a flood. And that's not really true.
It's not, and that's the problem with flood cars. They show little signs of physical damage, which makes it easy for con men to clean them up, move around the country, and resell them. This car we rescued from New York from Hurricane Sandy, and in less than half a day, we made this waterlogged wreck look like any other used car on the road.
Yeah, if you look under the hood, the normal places that people look, and then look under the hood of mine, you couldn't tell the difference.
No, you can't, and that's why it's so important to start with a Carfax report and look for reported flood damage in the report. But you should also take that next step and get it inspected by a qualified, trusted mechanic.
Okay, technician's going to raise it up in the air because that's one of the critical parts. So let's raise your car up in the air and take a look at it.
Sounds great.
Chris, now that we have the car up in the air, it's time to start looking for things that might indicate flood damage. Now, in my shop, when we're checking a car like this, we start looking up above things and in between pieces of metal where there are cracks and so on that debris can collect in, and that gives you a pretty good idea.
Yeah, these cars look great on the surface, but it's not until you get up inside and really check for signs of flood damage that you can tell that the car was once underwater. It's why it's so important to consult the experts like Carfax and your mechanic to spot those signs of flood damage that may not be as obvious to the untrained eye.
Gotcha. Thank you. And if you have a question or comment, drop me a line right here at MotorWeek.